He looks very arrogant, that copper. I could be wrong, but he hasn't looked over, he hasn't waved, he hasn't said hello, and the doors are shut there, mate. Well, just got chatting with a nice man who, I'll say a nice man, who's on a 125 motorcycle, and little Honda, just passed his CBT testing. Yeah, he was going past the petrol station, see me and decided to pull in and just start talking with me as I was having my ice cream. I mean, he was absolutely gushing over this bike. And the 125 days, riding a 125cc, I've kind of forgotten what it's like to be on one of those and what it's like to aspire to like a litre bike. I remember sort of days of looking at 1,000 sports bike. I mean, the bike that I wanted back in the day was the Yamaha R1. That was kind of like the pinnacle point of sports bikes once upon a time. Before obviously the S1000 double R was here, because I'm in love with this motorcycle. I guess the point I'm trying to make is like two wheels, like it's such a good community, and bikers seem to be 9 times out of 10 really nice people. So the conversation that I was having with Mr. 125, who was a really nice guy, to be honest, and he's passed his CBT, so he's on a 125, he's riding around on L plates, and he's supposed to go for his full motorcycle licence recently, but it's been put back because of COVID-19 and all them shenanigans. He was kind of telling me he's doing all of these extra kind of tests to make him a better rider on the road and all this sort of stuff, and you know, he was really enthusiastic about motorcycling. You could really see, and I just said to him, like, you should get on a track, like that, because that's where I learned how to ride a motorcycle, truth be known. And before that, I just couldn't. And one thing, I mean, my experience with track days, and it could be different for everybody, but you know, I first got a real, like, strong sense of the motorcycle community and how everybody helps each other out. And the thing is, like, one of the stewards, and the stewards being like the professional riders that are there on the track day, to one, sort of make sure that people aren't misbehaving, but two, they're there to also help people to become better riders. And I mean, look, the last time I went on a track in Brands was probably over 10 years ago, so I would imagine now that they're charging to teach people, but at that period of time, when I was new to the track, I mean, the stewards were just so helpful, like telling you or helping you to follow you around the track and tell you what gear you were in, and maybe to think about going in a higher gear, you know, going around the corner in third when maybe you should be in fourth, and so on. And the same is true of that going the other way. So I was chatting with this guy on the 125, and one of the biggest things that I think is being, like, one of the biggest problems that a lot of new motorcyclists do, and I was guilty of this as well, is being in the wrong gear going into a corner. And it's okay when you're actually thinking about things and you've got time, but when you start sort of getting in the moment and you are, he's having it, when you start getting in the moment and you start getting a bit leery and you're going into a corner and you know, you come out of a corner and you go through second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and then you're hurling it towards a corner in like 6th gear, and you're like, or 5th gear, and you actually don't know what gear you're in, and you've got no gear indicator, and then you're kind of like flicking down, and then you're smashing the brake, and then you think entering a corner into third, like on a hairpin or even fourth, is a good idea. that is a recipe for disaster. And to give testament to it, I'm going to put a video that I found on YouTube by a guy called Baron von Grumble, which I'm sure you heard of. And this is the actual result of going around the corner in the wrong gear. And this Baron von Grumble character is a very well-rounded motorcyclist. Obviously does his track days and all that sort of jazz, and he completely messes this corner up. And he goes on to comment to say that he actually missed the downshift. He was in the wrong gear, and the trouble that causes is that if there isn't any traction on the tyres, it doesn't pull the bike back in line, and it will just drift off. And in this example, you can see where Mr. Baron von Grumble ended up in some kitty litter. But anyway, guys, I'm interested to hear from you, as always. Like, are you a new rider? Have you just started riding? You know, has this video been helpful? I mean, I do keep thinking about sort of making some videos that help people and sort of talk about my riding, like, and how I ride a motorcycle and stuff, but I kind of know that there's a lot of material on YouTube anyway, sort of teaching that sort of stuff. So I think, well, one, there's stuff already on YouTube, and two, does it make me come across a bit arrogant saying, look, this is how you should ride? Because chances are, like, if you're watching this video at the moment, like, you're probably here because some of my videos about the motorbikes that I ride, which have been like the S1000 Single R, this Double R, there's the 1250 RS, and chances are, if you're looking at those bikes, you know how to ride a motorcycle anyway. But anyway, I'm interested to hear from you guys.